Since when did you two start having lunch at the same place?
Since this place.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 restaurants that no longer exist.
Plump, tasty, golden brown chicken, fried the old-fashioned way. Not too greasy, and with just the right touch of herbs and spices.
It's a garden of eating.
And right now, who offers this incredibly delicious breakfast bargain every weekday morning?
For this list, we'll be ranking the most missed or iconic eateries that have sadly bitten the dust. We'll be excluding restaurant chains that have moved their operations overseas, such as Kenny Rogers Roasters, who shuttered all their North American franchisees but still have locations open in Asia.
Look at the size of that neon chicken on the roof.
Rogers can't sell chicken around here. We got chicken places on every block.
He is the gambler.
Did we miss your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Official All-Star Cafe. Just because an idea works once, it doesn't mean that it'll take again. Case in point, the Official All-Star Cafe, which took the concept pioneered by the Planet Hollywood chain and tried to apply it to the sports world.
It's the Official All-Star Cafe,
Ed Griffey Jr., 301 lifetime average.
where the owners are always willing to help out.
Excuse me, it's 302.
Yep, just like the failed Fashion Cafe concept, the Official All-Star Cafe fell by the wayside after an overpriced tourist trap eatery filled with sports memorabilia and stadium cuisine didn't go the way investors planned. And there were some big-name investors, including Joe Montana, Wayne Gretzky, and Andre Agassi. But even those names couldn't help the Official All-Star Cafe from going under. Number 9, Minnie Pearl's Fried Chicken. Believe it or not, there was a big-time trend, particularly in the 60s and 70s, for celebrities to lend their names to various fast food restaurants. One such celebrity was famous country music personality and comedian Minnie Pearl and the chain of fried chicken joints that bore her name.
Most folks say Minnie Pearl's chicken is the best going, but you'll never know till you try it.
A number of factors led to the decline of Minnie Pearl's Fried Chicken, not the least of which was that each franchise was apparently allowed to tinker with their own recipes without any brand consistency. This actually didn't stop customers from digging pretty hard into Minnie Pearl's vittles, but accusations of fraud with regards to their business practices and stock prices led to this chicken chain going foul. Number 8, Delights. Let's face it, no one really goes to fast food restaurants for healthy eats. Still, that didn't stop Delights from trying to provide a healthier alternative at a point in history prior to the bigger chains even giving a passing thought to lighter fare. The chain was founded in Georgia back in the late 70s, offering up healthier substitutions and ingredients in the land of delicious drive-ins and badass barbecue. In a way, Delights were pioneers, but they couldn't compete when the McDonald's and Burger Kings of the world also began serving up healthy alternatives. In an ironic twist, many of the remaining Delights locations were converted into Hardee's, which are probably one of the least healthy fast food options out there. Number 7, Lions. So you've probably heard the brand phrase, "Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee." But how about nobody doesn't like Lions? Well, it turns out that quite a few customers did like Lions, a chain of 24-hour diners that was the Sara Lee Company's attempt at competing with Denny's.
Hurry into Lions and eat like a king.
The earliest origins of Lions actually date back to the early 50s, and many of the locations were centered around the California area.
So at Lions, you don't have to ask.
Is the fish fresh?
At Lions, it's fresh every day.
But nothing lasts forever, with Lions limping along to about 2012, then reopening 3 locations in 2015, before finally saying farewell 2 years later. Number 6, Bill Knapp's. Sometimes it isn't about the innovation, but the preparation.
The food's different there. Like, the chicken Caesar salad's got real bacon on it. The crust on the quiche is kinda uneven, and my brownie's not some perfect little square.
Bill Knapp's knew that it wasn't reinventing the wheel with their traditional family-style meals. However, what they had in their back pocket was an exclusive supply chain deal to bring fresh ingredients to their locations daily, where all of these meals were made from scratch.
That's how I can tell it's cooked from scratch. We never have time to cook food like this, but we always find time to eat it.
Additionally, birthdays at Bill Knapp's meant that you'd get a percentage off your meal equivalent to your age, meaning a 50th birthday celebration means half off the meal, baby. Sadly, troubles with listeria in said supply chain and a failed attempt at hip rebranding led to the chain's demise, although you can still find Bill Knapp's brand cakes in some local stores. Number 5. Red Barn. There were few fast food chains that welcomed as many competitors as Kentucky Fried Chicken. One strong contender to the Colonel's throne was Red Barn, which at one point saw franchises in America, Canada, and even Australia.
I've had big burgers before, but never with flavor like this.
The folks at Red Barn liked to lay claim to being the first to pioneer a salad bar, and their fried chicken was deep fried and prepared in pressure cookers designed exclusively for the Red Barn chain.
We have fresh ideas at Red Barn.
Why does Red Barn sound like a broken record?
You can go back and go back and go back.
And I'm going back.
The chain was eventually laid low by real estate interests when its parent company allowed their leases to expire and ceased promotion and advertising for the brand. Red Barns closed one by one, with the remaining locations being turned into McDonald's restaurants. Number 4. Lums.
Okay, let me at that great Lums food. Just drop me in. Ooh, guess I shouldn't have said drop. Lucky I'm well padded. Hey, where's my food?
Sure, you've all heard of a Big Mac or a Whopper, but what about an Ollie Burger? Many customers flocked to the Lums chains for this after it obtained the recipe in 1971.
I love the Ollie Burger.
Many other family-style treats attracted patrons throughout the 60s, 70s, and into the 80s. The brand actually did pretty good for itself after humble beginnings as a simple hot dog cart, even managing to snag Hollywood icon Milton Berle as a spokesperson for a time.
That's why more families are coming to Lums. More for your money, variety, like great steaks, seafood dinners, deliciously different hamburgers. Lums has everything.
The bankruptcy of its parent company sadly led to Lums limping off into the sunset. But fear not, for a spiritual successor named Ollie's Trolley does exist in Washington, D.C. So head on there if you're searching for a little slice of restaurant nostalgia. Number 3. Burger Chef.
Nowhere else but Burger Chef. Nowhere else but Burger Chef.
You may be very familiar with all the main names in the fast food burger wars out there, from McDonald's and Wendy's to Burger Chef. Wait, you've never heard of Burger Chef?
You're gonna love our burgers.
Open wide America, you never can forget. You get more to like at Burger Chef.
Well, at one time, this fast food brand was so popular that it had its sights set firmly on those golden arches. One of the reasons for its success? It was the first chain to offer a kids' meal.
There's more to like at Burger Chef.
You're incredibly better!
The company even tried suing McDonald's when the Happy Meal was introduced back in '79, claiming the idea was too close to its own. The Burger Chef branding also included plenty of commercials, as well as a cast of cartoon mascots, including Count Fangburger.
Fang salad. I'm happy. What you going to get at Burger Chef? Delicious food in a happy place.
Incredible!
The chain was sold by its parent company, with many remaining restaurants converting into Hardee's. Number 2. Wags. What do you think of when the Walgreens brand of pharmacy and convenience chains comes to mind? How about sit-down dining? Well, that was the idea behind Wags, a franchise of 24-hour diner-type establishments owned and operated by the Walgreens folks.
Today's a great day for Wags.
They were around primarily during the 1970s and 80s and tried like hell to compete with other big names in that market, such as Denny's. Unfortunately for Walgreens, the idea of eating in a place that shares similar iconography as the place where you grab cold medicine didn't take, and Wags was sold to the Marriott Hotel Corporation in 1988. Any remaining Wags locations were eventually shuttered and turned into places like Shoney's or IHOP.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Howard Johnson's.
On the road around the corner, here's the place to go. The orange roof of Howard Johnson's. Join the folks who know.
We've covered a lot of bygone restaurants during this list, but Howard Johnson's might be one of the most missed. That's largely due to its status as an icon of America, of the open road, of stopping for a quick bite to eat off the highway in the family car.
I remember Howard Johnson's. We used to pile in the car as kids.
Oh yeah, that's what they did. Let's pile in the station wagons. We're all going to Howard Johnson's.
It's the sort of roadside attraction that, well, attracted so many diners to the chain, thanks to the restaurant's family atmosphere and warm retro decor. Oh, and the clam strips. Definitely the clam strips.
Tender, sweet, deeply crusted and golden brown. Crispy, crunchy, sweet as a nut.
To be fair, there actually is one Howard Johnson's in name only, open in Lake George, New York. But its status as a legitimate franchise is controversial, thanks to its different menu, limited hours, and the arrest of its manager for sexual harassment.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.